All right, I do want to go over a few more examples, still talking about properties of exponents here. So the ones I circled we'll cover together, 3 to the 5th over 3 cubed. There's a couple of ways that you can simplify that. Here's what I would do to make it probably the easiest. You have the same base. The base is 3. This is the quotient of powers. So the rule is subtract the exponents. 3 to the 5 minus 3. And then 5 minus 3, 2. 3 squared, 3 times 3, which is 9. You would get the same thing if you evaluated 3 to the 5th. You probably would need your calculator for that, and then divided that by 3 to the 3rd. It might be easier to first apply a rule of exponents. Okay, so then on number 18, q to the 5th cubed. Here you have the exponent outside the parentheses, or it's a power of a power. So the rule is to multiply the exponents. 5 times 3, 15. Q to the 15th, and that's all you could do, specifically because the base is a variable. If it was a constant, you'd be able to evaluate that. Okay, number 19. There's a couple ways that you can simplify that. You can actually make the negative exponent positive first, or here's what I'm going to do. It's still a power of a power, even though it's a negative exponent here. So you can multiply the exponents. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. You still need to simplify that by making the negative exponent positive, and how you make it positive is by putting it in the denominator, 1 over a to the 8th. Number 22, here's what you need to do. Everything inside the parentheses is being raised to the negative 3rd power. There's an implied 1 for each of the exponents of both negative 3 and f. Okay, so I take negative 3 to the negative 3rd power. I also take f to the negative 3rd power. I'm just multiplying the ones by negative 3 here. Okay? Then I need to make this negative exponent positive and this negative exponent positive. They would both go to the denominator. 1 over negative 3 to the 3rd power, f to the 3rd power. Negative 3 can be raised to the 3rd power. I'm just going to do that in my head. Negative 3 to the 3rd is negative 3 times negative 3, which is positive 9. Times negative 3 once more, it says negative 27. So negative 27 f to the 3rd. Or I could write it like this. The whole fraction is negative. 1 over 27 f to the 3rd. Okay. And then lastly, here's what I want to go over next. Number 23. Okay. Notice you have a negative exponent. You can either get rid of the negative exponent first, or you can get rid of it last. Okay. You're taking the power of a quotient right here. 4 over x is the same as 4 divided by x, even though there's no exponent for 4 or for x. You could write it as a 1, and then just multiply each of the exponents inside the parentheses by the exponent outside the parentheses. 1 times negative 3, it would be 4 to the negative 3rd, and then 1 times negative 3 for the exponent of x is negative 3 as well. To make both of these negative exponents positive, you take the reciprocal. In other words, the 4 would go to the denominator, the x would go to the numerator. And then that would automatically make the exponent positive, x to the 3rd over 4 to the 3rd. And then the very last thing that you want to do is 4 to the 3rd. 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 once more is 64. So in the denominator, you should have 64. The numerator is x cubed. And that's what it would all simplify to.